Hi, welcome to West Brom Fan TV preview. You're getting used to these sort of styles now. It's me, Freddie. I'm the host. Dave's back, everyone. Hi, Dave. How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Um, I cannot. So before we talk about Blackburn at Ewood Park on Saturday, we can't go without mentioning a simply sensational performance against Sheffield United. Now, before the game, me and Dave both predicted 1-1, and we felt we were being rather realistic with that. My word, were we wrong?
Yeah, I have to correct you. I said 2-1
Oh, did
Albion.
you? Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, I did not expect a performance, well, as badly from Sheffield United. But you have to give credit to Albion. We were just absolutely superb from start to finish. It was 10 out of 10 performance.
it's fantastic. It's fantastic, and I think it's a huge positive and a huge boost of confidence going into what is going to be a very tough game on Saturday against Blackburn at Ewood Park.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one on Saturday. But yeah, it's going to be a fantastic confidence booster for us. I mean, a 4-0 win against the team which arguably has the best team on paper.
I do
You
agree.
know, it's going to be a fantastic shot in the arm for us. And give us a
Yeah,
lot of confidence going into it. So I'm hopeful.
me too. So me and Dave are going to Blackburn along with 3,000 other Maggies fans. I've been before. It's not a particularly pleasant stadium, but from
No.
I'm hoping it should be a good day out with loads of Baggies fans. First 3 p.m. away kickoff. I can't wait.
Mm.
Dave, can you tell us a little bit about how Blackburn have done this season so far?
Um, Well, I'm trying to think who their last game was against. They've
They
they've
just
not
beat
they've not had.
Forest away.
They did, yes. They've had an okay start. I think they're around the playoffs. I think, aren't they? Just
Yeah,
outside the playoffs.
they beat.
So
Yeah, yeah, I'd agree. I think they've had an okay start. From my stepbrother's a
mm,
Forest fan, and he was telling me that Blackburn won 2-1 against them, but Forest were woeful. He said it was one of the worst performances he's ever seen Forest have. So it's not something, whilst it'll be a
mm,
boost for them, it's not something that we think should phase Albion.
no. Well, again, they've got some decent players. You've got to think Ben Brereton,
Yeah,
or Ben Brereton Diaz, as they're now
exactly.
calling him.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do, and they've got Tony Mowbray as well. An old style coach. Obviously, we know that well.
yeah.
Um, yeah, they're doing okay. To be honest, I predicted them mid-table this season. I don't
So did
think they're
I.
going to do, but anything's possible. But the thing I think the missing link for them is Bradley Dack. Obviously, he's on a long-term injury, which is extremely unfortunate. He's had such rotten luck with injuries.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, they're a decent little setup, Blackburn. So they
yeah, they
could
are.
cause us problems on Saturday.
Last time we were at Ewood Park, well, obviously it was a 1-1 under Bilic. Last time we were there as fans, we lost 2-1. Um, I think the
Yeah,
problem is, and Mowbray was manager then as well. He's been manager at them for a while now.
yeah,
Thing is
very long
with
time.
the thing is with Blackburn, we on paper we have a far superior squad to them. However, with the style that we play football, it could leave us susceptible to counter attacks, which is exactly the sort of style of play that Blackburn really love.
Mm.
But
Well,
carry on. Yeah.
go on. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like that Blackburn take a lot of goals on counter attacks. They like to put some fast wings on, and they have a big
Mm.
striker to finish it off. So we got to be careful there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a case in point the other night. So, obviously, we scored the first goal, and then within 30 seconds of the restart, they were clean on goal. And I'll be honest, we were very, very lucky we didn't go,
Yeah, I
you
couldn't
know,
believe McGoldrick didn't
1-1.
finish
I,
that.
I, I don't know how McGoldrick missed that. But you make a good point is that Blackburn do like the counter attack goals, and obviously with our high pressing style of play, it could leave us vulnerable. So I mean, we've had a great start, but there is many ways we could be found out. But
Yeah,
hopefully, it won't be this weekend.
Could you tell me who impressed you most in the Sheffield United game?
Um, I'll be honest, Darnell Furlong impressed me. I think he was the man of the match, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah, he was just fantastic. His delivery with those balls was just second to none. He's like the second coming of Rory
Rory
Delap,
Delap.
isn't
Yeah,
he? I think they all played really well. Mowat had a great game, obviously getting his
yeah,
first goal. Robinson, I think, had a fantastic game.
yeah.
Um, they
Robbins.
did all. Go on.
What's impressing me with Robinson is that everyone's talking about us needing a number nine, which, to be honest, I won't. I'm not going to say I disagree with. I think another striker will be useful. But Robinson, to be fair to him, he's showing that he's not giving up that position without a fight, is he?
No, I mean, 3 goals in 3 games. He's proving his worth at the minute, and yeah, he's doing really, really well. And I'm kind of glad that Zahor was not included at all.
So
He is
bizarre.
not the answer to our striker problems at
No.
all. Again, we've got a small squad, and we do need additions, but Robinson, if he keeps the form he's on, he could very, very easily be the answer to our striker problems. But he's doing really, really well.
I'm personally very pleased for him because I really do like Callum Robinson. He's been one of my favourite players the past few years. He seems to
Mm.
wear the shirt with pride, and he works really, really hard. And the style of play that he loves really sort of suits this system quite well.
Yes,
Um, and tell you who Sam Johnson played. Um, and
Johnston really well.
whilst he didn't have too much to do against Sheffield United, what he did do, he did it well.
Yeah, I mean it's totally different. I mean, this sweeper keeper style that he's doing at the minute, I've never seen it before with him. Um, he's coming out to meet the balls. He's getting them. He seems a lot more confident
He
behind
does, yeah.
in the goal. Obviously he's had the Premier League experience. He's had the England experience.
Mm,
And I think now that obviously Ramsdale is off. I
yeah,
think it's a fight between him and Gazaniga for who's going to
yeah.
be the number
I'd
one keeper.
I'd definitely say that. I'd say Gazaniga is probably the only one left which comes close in my opinion. I think with this new sweeper keeper role that he's still able to do what he does best, which is his sort of his snap saves almost. His
Yeah.
reflexes are just astonishing, and it was very, very promising. I mean, even you got to look at Dar O'Shea, fellow Irishman for you. He's 2 goals, but more importantly, he seems to have an aggression and a hunger which at his age and what we need is
Mm.
very, very good, and it's suiting us very well.
Yeah, I mean, he's not the tallest fella in the world, but my goodness, I mean, especially at Bournemouth, the goal, he must have jumped about 8 feet in the air.
Yeah,
He seems, really better, and I think the whole team really, the fitness levels are second to none. And they all seem a lot more aggressive, a lot more obviously. They're not leaving anything to chance. They're nipping it at the opponent's heels all the time.
I
So,
agree.
I think this season could be a coming of age for a lot of our players.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it's promising, and I'm very, very pleased that 2 Irishmen are amongst the goals.
I
So,
think what the final thing before we get onto the sort of final wrap up about yesterday's performance is what impressed me the most was just the hunger for more and more and more. I mean, even in the 94th minute, we were not giving them an inch. We were still going for goals. We were still. They looked like they could have ran another match after.
oh yeah, it was just fantastic. Usually, I think they've learned from the 3-2 against Luton.
Yeah,
Um, Obviously, we slipped a bit. There was a few errors, and even at 4-0, I could see Ishmael on the line, and he was absolutely, passionate, and he was giving it, and I could see him geeing up the fans and everything.
yeah,
He is just a class act. He is, and I think he's on the way to a good season. I think
yeah.
so,
Mm,
but again, early season burnout is a risk, I think, but hopefully it won't come to that.
The fans also played their part as well, which
Yeah. I don't think it would have been 4-0 if it had been an empty stadium. I
um,
just think the
I
passion is
completely agree. Yeah, it was just so loud.
yeah, and the Brummie. I mean, Mr. Pat Frost, the Indian kit man, he was saying the Brummie's just as loud as the Smedic at the minute, and I
A
have to
bold
agree.
statement.
You
Yeah,
know, so it's doing well. The Hawthorns is bouncing again, which I'm
yeah.
happy about.
I certainly can't remember a midweek fixture which brought that many fans and brought that much noise as the one
Mm.
Sheffield had.
I know it's just fantastic. It's great to get our mojo back. So
Yeah, it's brilliant. So me and Dave will be at Blackburn. Can't wait to see you all. Say hello, and if you can, we'd love to meet you. But so let's get into our score predictions and our final sort of thoughts before the Blackburn game. So, Dave, what are you feeling? Is there anything you'd like to see? Anything different? And what do you think the final score will be in goal scores?
I would like to see obviously the same performance again. Obviously, no two teams are the same. It's Blackburn will be set up differently to Sheffield United probably. They'll have seen our games and they'll know our weaknesses. And it's going to be a tough one. Teams that sort of linger around the mid-table sometimes can catch you out. But my prediction for this one, I'm going to say 2-1 again. I'm going to say again Robinson and Mowat. I'm going to say, and I'll say I'm trying to think who one of their forwards in. I'll say Ben Brereton because he's the only one I know from Blackburn. So I think we'll get another win, but same as Sheffield United, and we'll be swimming. So fingers crossed.
With the Alex Mount prediction, can we just say excellent finish by him? It was a fantastic finish.
Absolutely.
And right in front of your seat as well, wasn't it?
It was indeed, yeah. Nice to have all the majority of the goals down the Brummie Road end. So yeah.
I'm sort of hoping down the similar route as you. I think it'll be 3-1. I think for goal scorers, I'm going to go Callum Robinson to make it 4-4. Actually, no, I'm going to go Callum Robinson to get 2. I'm going to make 5-4. I believe that the other one is going to be. You know what? I'm going to go bold. I'm going to go Connor Townsend.
Connor
And,
Townsend, fair enough.
and for Blackburn, I'm going to go with Sam Gallagher. But to be completely honest,
Yes.
Because it's an away day, tough opposition, 3 points. Any form of 3 points, I would see as a fantastic result on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be just keep it going, keep the HMS Pistol League going. Sorry, pardon my
That's it, right.
Yeah. So just another 3 points will do us nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know in the comment section what your thoughts are, what your score predictions are. Let's try and reach 100 likes. Me and Dave are actually quite enjoying this sort of format because we both love talking about Albion, and trust me, when we're not on video or we're always talking about Albion anyway, non-stop on messages and stuff. So this is nothing new to us. We're enjoying it, and I hope you are as well. So drop a score prediction in the comments below. Let us know what your thoughts are. Tell us if you're going, and if you do go, come say hello. We're friendly, and we love to meet people. So have a good one, everyone. Dave, thank you very much again. I'll see you for the next one.
My pleasure.
And come on, the Baggies. Let's see if we can get the 3 points away at Ewood Park. Come on, boys. Up, Baggies. See you soon, everyone.